One of these days I'll get used to it. Om Sudarshan ji, Om. So really, acupressure is a very important thing, can improve your symptoms of lung disease and improve the quality of life. Recently, every passing day, we come to know something new about this deadly virus, COVID-19. In such a circumstance, preventing is the only way to keep oneself protected from getting infected. We know that COVID-19 is a respiratory disease. Apart from practicing social distancing, wearing masks, maintaining proper hygiene, it is important to take a good care of your lung health at this time. For this, you can try acupressure. Acupressure is based on concept of life energy, which flows through the meridian in the body. It is believed that any blockage and disruption in the flow of energy through the meridian can lead to different health issues. And the lung meridian is one of the major ones. They are comprising of 12 meridians, 6 on either side. And then you go to governor vessel, goes from here to third eye, to crown chakra, through the spine to the back passage. And the conception vessel comes from back passage all the way back up middle to the point to complete the cycle. If you know the right acupressure point, you can cure a number of health problems on your own, from balancing thyroid gland to managing stress, anxiety. This point can also help in regulating blood circulation, treating hormone imbalance. We will show you some of these points that will help you to improve your lung function. Applying gentle pressure on certain points can actually help to improve your lung health and boost your immunity. For example, if you look at the heart is on left side, in acupressure, everything on face crosses over. So if you have a stroke on the left side of the body, the stroke happens on right brain. But the front lung, front part of the body is on the same side, same palm of your hand, and the back is opposite. That's the basic science of acupressure. So if you look at the left hand, this is your heart line. Let me highlight, sorry, people won't see otherwise. This is your heart line there. If you're pressing this point like this for 2 minutes, or if you have the gun, you put the gun onto for 2 minutes. This is called, in one of the health, this is a heart point. It's like putting a pacemaker in your body. That's what it does. Just by doing this point automatically for 2 minutes. If your heart is palpitating, it's not, that will help to improve your heart function completely, make a muscle stronger. That's the heart point. You can find your lung meridian pressure point by looking at the edge of the hand. It runs along. If you look at the diagram, I'll show you. People who have bought this has this diagram as well. That's the lung meridian. Goes from the thumb all the way back up to the L1 here. So on hindwise, it goes in the back of the nail, comes around, goes across there, goes to the middle where your crease is, and then back across where you put your palm like this, where your thumbs are, there. That's where it finishes. That's your lung meridian. Acupressure has shown to release the chemical that relaxes the lung, dilates the airways. Clearly, it looks like a viable alternative to treatment of chronic COPD. Very important. So let's start with the first. Try to open the lung channel. We do the exercise every morning. A lot of people are attending my class in the morning. There are a lot of people, both hands on the side. Take all the way up, breathe in. And then hold the beach ball in your hand. And as you breathe out, go backward. I think I need to change that thing. I'm in the wrong thing, I think. You can't see it. You need to turn the camera around. Sorry. So you take your hand like this, beach ball. That's one. Second, put your both hands like this and shake across there. And then put your hand there. Then do the opposite. Then both hands up front. As you breathe in. Then turn the hand, palm of hand facing each other, back of the palm. And relax. Excellent. So you managed to try to open the lung meridian. Now we use the acupressure point. First point, we're doing it daily. As you put your hand there, where the thumb is, you can rub by the hand, thumb either side, or did you do that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you have the gun, you can put the gun onto that point, just where the collarbone, below the collarbone, just there. You can see the vibration on the thing, whole thing moving around. But if you don't have it, just press it with the hand there, and this side. That's the first point. This is called LU1, lung meridian point 1. This is very important. It releases the congestion, emotional distress, breathing difficulty, coughing problem, all will go just by pressing this point. Next is LU5, which is if you open your palm of your hand, where you make a tight mess, where there's a bee hole there, that's when the LU5 is. You can put the gun, or you can press it like this with hand. Or if you have the gun, just put that there. You can see the movement there. Can you see the movement on that hand? You can do that to both hands. That will activate your lung meridian as well. You can do that in both hands. That's that. This helps for relief in breathing. People have breathing problem. This will go away. Next is the LU7, where the thumb goes to the bottom, joins the palm of your hand, just there. So just pressing it there. Or you can press just by hand like that. Same thing. That's LU7. Then you have LU9, lung meridian number 9, which is if you take your cross finger like this, both, where the longest finger meets, that's the point there. Roughly 4 finger, roughly below the thumb line. So you can press it like that, like we do in the class. Or if you have the gun, just put the gun there. That's it. Opening of the lung meridian completely. I can do that exactly both sides. And then you have the conception vessel CB lung meridian CB17, which is where your nipple lines are, just there. So you take your hand and just press it there. This is very good for throat, chest, lung, and digestive system, improves everything. It's one of the conception vessel, 17, CB17, which runs from there all the way back up to the top, pressing that. People difficulty in swallowing, chronic lung issue, all these promote health with this. Another one is from here to the belly button, where the middle point is, you press it there. And last but not least is on the leg. If you open the leg up, where you go, if your hand lays longest finger where it goes, just there, there's a joint in the bone, you feel where it comes into the track there, that's the point there. So just putting a gun there as well, like, you can improve the thing in there, lung function as well. So these were all the acupressure points. And then obviously in Swamiji teaching, they're using the hand as the thing where lung point is where the middle finger and the ring finger meets the bone there. So just by putting it there, just press it there. You're improving your lung function just by that. Both hands. But sometimes you don't need to do it. You can use a, even if you got pencil, something like that, you can use that to press it as well. Or otherwise you have the, if you have the acupressure pencil, you can use that as well. Most people have these anyway. So just pressing the point there, that itself. And last but not the least, in acupressure point, for cough with phalgum, you use the physiotherapy. What is physiotherapy? Su means hand, yo means feet. It's like using hand as the body. If you put your right hand like this, that's your two legs. This is your hand, both hands, and this is your head. I'll show you the diagram, might make sense slightly. So what happens is, so if you look at, this is your head. So if you go to the middle, look at the calf, the one we took called it thoraid, but this time for physiotherapy, if you go to the middle, that's your heart, and the lung is in either side. So what happens if you press here and breathe in, you'll find just by pressing it for 20 times, your lung will open up more. Just there. It's like if you have a pencil. Let me see if I can draw that. If you look at my hand, that's your heart line and the lung on either side. So you can see it.
Is that on both the hands?
Both hands, yes. Both hands are different. The mirror image, each hand is mirrored to the other hand. This is a different to what Swamiji is teaching. This is physiotherapy. But this is very important as well. Just by pressing it here, both sides of the lung, you can improve your lung function as well. If you're asthmatic, it will improve drastically, much better. You can open the pain, you can find the sensitive spot, very painful when pressing it. That will improve itself. That's like a physiotherapy. And also, if you want to release the cough, if you have in the lung or some kind of fluid infection, they use the seed application. What kind of seed you use? Use certain ones which has a certain flow of direction. One side the root, another side the head, like the lemon seed, apple seed, watermelon seed. You take the seed, and where the bottom bit is, you put down pointing down the way and up the way the arrow point. And then you put the tape, masking tape, put on it there, both sides. And that helps to release the mucus out of your lung, flow of one energy channel in your body. That's how the physiotherapy works. They use a lot of nuts and seed and things like that. But what you go, if you have the tool like this, you can use this to just do that. So both sides. Very important. Simple and things. They all have a specific energy direction from roots to the head. Using this energy, we have to remove the phlegm out of the lung. Seed themselves have a healing power. Using the seed energy to flow to take the phlegm out of the lung. That's what we're doing. And then you have the lymphatic system in the body, which goes all around the body, comes up, goes around the ear, and then back down into the drainage system here. So everything above goes into that drainage system to the excretory system, and from below, everything comes into that system. So it really is important for sinus wall. First you press either side of the nose, this point. You tip of the finger, index finger, or second finger to press this point. And then you go to the middle. And then you go to the top of the nose point here. These are for the sinus. And then you can press it like that. Sinus from here goes across, then comes in here into that way. So what you have to do is, lymphatic fluids are not very deep. They're right just on the surface. So all you have to do is press it like gently, like everything, to remove all the. That's what affects the healing as well. Sometimes if you have ear infection or something, this will remove all that and take it around the ear. And then you can take the massage everywhere on the face and then bring it down the neck into your chest. Like 4-finger layer. So that was the stage of sinus problem as well, which affects you. This is nose is the best part for access to your lung. So you have to make sure you have to clean your lung all the time. So what you have to do for lung, I already talked about in my class in the morning. You brush, you go to bathroom to clean your bowel. You brush your teeth every morning. Every morning, I want you to do the nasal hygiene. You can do the gel native part if you don't have it once a week. Otherwise, every night put some mustard oil on your nasal passage. So in the morning, after brushing your teeth, try to sneeze very heavily both sides to clear any mucus lying in your upper respiratory tract. Very important. And that's one way of doing it. And second is take the steam every day with eucalyptus oil or something like that daily. And gargle with hot salted water. That itself will help as well. In Ayurveda, tells you dairy product created kapha. And for the best result, do not consume any dairy product for next few days. They can slow down the process because Ayurvedic, we say dairy product increases your kapha, which increases your mucus in the body. We want to get rid of from the lung. Lung are the main organ containing the mucus. That's why we want to avoid dairy product for short period, just to get over the problem. A second is, I talked about muleti, licorice. Herbal easily found all over the world, widely used to remove toxin from your lung. It's antibacterial, antiviral, benefits, fights bacteria, cause lung infection, fights the bacteria that cause lung infection. You can drink in tea form with some ginger or chew a stick. It looks like this if you haven't seen one. That's what it looks like, just a piece of stick. It's melete, licorice. You chew that or you make a tea with it. And usually, if you take with misery and black pepper, it's quite good for throat as well, to clear your throat, any mucus from the throat as well.
Where can you buy the muleti from? Where do you buy it from?
Most Asian shop will have it. Most Asian shop do sell that muleti. It's like an Ayurvedic thing, but you can buy it. It's just a natural form of tree. They cut them into small pieces and sell them.
And how much one should use it? How much?
No, just like a chewing gum. You just chew it. I put it in my mouth and just chew it for a couple of hours and throw it out. It's very sweet. It tastes
So black pepper?
It's like that's where the liquor sweet, they make the liquor sweet from as well.
If I grind the black pepper, licorice, and michri, is that all right?
That's it. That's good for throat as well. Removes any mucus so your vocal cord doesn't get damaged. Things like that.
But how many black pepper I should use with one stick of liquor?
I'm not the chef. No, just depending on how strong taste you can take it, no
Okay,
problem.
thank you.
I'll talk more about it, no problem. But just take one of each, that's what I do. I don't make a big amount. One stick, one black pepper, and one misery, small piece. And just suck it through. You don't chew it. You chew the stick, but suck it through. So let the fluid go down your neck slowly and clear the mucus off it. That's the whole process behind it.
Thank you.
And then I talked about a carrot, which contains vitamin C and beta carotene, which body converts into vitamin A, very, very good for lung infection. And then obviously dandelion, one of the richest plant which contains magnesium, iron, which is very good for lung function to clear any inflammation and things like that. There's a lot of things like that. It is. And one of the best thing is, a lot of people who are attending my class, they will know it. Best way to maintain it. Before 1980s, everything in medical faculty thought nitric oxide is a poison gas. Then in 1990s, they found actually body high nitric oxide under the blood vessel skin, under the skin. It's like a gas. But then they found that also helps to keep the blood vessel flexible, allowing them to dilate, boosting the blood flow, helping to control blood pressure. And nitric oxide is very anti-inflammatory, helps to prevent platelet and white blood cells from adhering to the lining of the blood vessel, thus reducing risk of plaque forming. As we age, our cells produce less nitric oxide, so blood vessel becomes less flexible, which contributes to hypertension, inflammation in blood vessel, and plaque buildup. That is a cardiovascular disease. So really, we have to do this to avoid that. For that also, you have to eat certain food which produce nitric oxide as well. Like one of the best one is what? Beetroot. With the leaves, you juice it. It's very rich in nitric oxide automatically. Garlic, dark chocolate, the cocoa, leafy greens, all the watercress, lettuce, celery, spinach, cabbage, rhubarb. Celery is one of the best ones. Take a juice of celery, drink it every morning, empty stomach. You'll increase your nitric oxide automatically. Citrus fruit, pomegranate, all the nuts and seeds, watermelon. This all will help you to increase your nitric oxide in your body. Best of all, also, one of the main things people are doing these days are, rather than brushing their teeth, they use the mouthwash. But what mouthwash does is, hold on, what happened there? Sorry, my battery went down, I think. Second. So a mouthwash removes the certain bacteria in mouth, kills it. So what happens is when you eat any vegetable, the saliva mixed with the nitrite that acts there, and then when it goes to stomach, creates the nitric oxide. If saliva is not there, then you won't produce nitric oxide. So it's very important not to use the mouthwash. Use the tongue cleaner to clean your tongue. And very good for people with asthma to get massage done, like use the chamomile oil. Even rose oil is very good for support lung health. encourage deep breathing, reduce bronchial spasm. Then you got lavender, reduce for bronchial spasm, use lavender for steaming as well. When you're doing steaming your face, your sinus, helps to open the airway, relax your muscles, calms the mind. You can also put the oil in your bath when you're having a bath, lavender oil, which will help to relax the body as well. And home remedy for treating any kind of allergy or asthma or lung problem. You can heat 100 grams of water, add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seed. Drink this, that will help to manage that better. Also eat jaggery. Every night I have a diabetes, but I still take a small lump of sugar, jaggery every night. That itself helps to clean the lung, any toxin. Also empty stomach, Swami said take a spoonful of virgin coconut oil. You drink it itself, just take it, or in the juice or whatever you're drinking, that itself will help with their lung cleaning. And also I talked about muleti, black pepper, clove, you can make, and misty, that's really very good for sneezing and everything else. Also you can make a kala with giloi, ginger, turmeric. I'll put that all in the Facebook so you can read that through or the WhatsApp group as well. No, don't worry about it. One of the best thing, a simple thing is drinking gold, silver, copper, iron, charged water. What are they? You take a jug of water. So usually I drink water in the copper jug. I leave the water overnight. That's the water I'm drinking. That's very good for your lung. And also it's very good for constipation, bowel movement. If you don't have jug, you take a 40 grams of 2-pence coin, put them in Coke overnight. So morning they become brand new, and use those coins to put in the water, and you drink that water to energize your body. Very, very good. So the charged water is same thing. You put some gold, some silver, some copper, and some iron overnight, and you drink that water in the morning. That itself is very good for your lung. It's like a tonic for the lung. Also try to drink every day some green juice. Any vegetable, juice it and drink that. That itself will also promote good health as well. So what food you should be eating for it? I found a research they did in the USA. They gave 50 female pregnant to eat an apple a day, and 50 pregnant, something like apple, look like we call it an apple. They found, recording the data for 20, 30 years, the children, mother who ate the apple every day, the children were less asthmatic, where other group, more children were asthmatic. So apple is a very good to help promote your lung function. And then you got a lot of beetroot, very good for it. It contains rich in nitrite, which has been shown to benefit lung function. Also, they found for COPD, nitric oxide kills the infection. They found that in 2002, proved it. And now they prove that nitric oxide kills a COVID-19 virus in the nasal passage. It's not a vaccine, it's like a sanitizer. When you go out, when you come back, you wash your hands with sanitizer or soap or water. Same when you go out, when you come back in, you spray in nasal passage, nitric oxide spray. That itself will kill any virus, because the virus will exist in the nasal passage for 2 days. Very important. And also eat a lot of peppers. You have green, yellow, red. Which pepper you think is the best one to eat? Red, yellow, green. Which is the one you think? Tell me.
Green.
Red.
Green one.
Green.
Which
Yellow,
one?
yellow.
Green.
Green.
Red.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Green.
Green.
No. Green is the
Green,
cheapest.
I think it's red.
No, red one. Darker the color, more the beta carotene, more promote health. That's why you'll find greens are cheaper. Red are much more, slightly more expensive. and then yellow. Red, yellow, then green. So really, it's all about knowledge and trying to gain advantage on that. And then you got pumpkin, contains beta carotene again. Beta carotene plays a big part in promoting health. And then turmeric, very important. Cumin is the one benefits lung function. And then a lot of tomatoes or tomato product. They contain the lycopene, which is antioxidant, been associated with the improvement of lung health, reduce airway inflammation in people with asthma, improve lung function with people with COPD as well. Then blueberries, I try to eat every time I go to Tesco or wherever I go shopping, always have a bag of blueberries which I eat every. You have to try to eat that at least once a week, full handful. And then green tea, and then cabbage. You have red cabbage and green cabbage. Which is the best one? Again, red cabbage. Red cabbage got beta carotene more, so very important. You got a lot, and also you got a lot of fiber as well. And then you have the olive, then the yogurt, Brazil nuts, barley, high in fibers, lentil, which contains magnesium, and magnesium is very good for lung health, and so on. Now, let's increase nitric oxide naturally. Before you can buy in the shop, they're quite expensive, so we can produce it without any cost to yourself. First is, put your hand like this, cover your ear up, close your eyes and close your mouth, take a deep breath, focus the nasal passages, do the bumblebee for 5 times. And relax. Next, we need to do even if you have nitric oxide, you have to make it to circulate in your blood to get the benefit. So this is called a nitric out blowout exercise to make it go into circulation. So if you please all stand up, we'll do some exercise there now. Do a squat and you come 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, and relax. Next, dead man walk. Everything is stays still. Just your palm hand. And relax. Next, star jump without anything, like a dead man star jump. Everything stays still. As you breathe in, your hand goes up. When you come down there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20, and relax. Next, put your both hands there. Press up without moving your body, just a hand. And relax. Excellent. Now back to sit down here. Next, we're going to talk about vagus nerve. Very important. They all play important part in lung function. Vagus nerve is one of the longest nerve system, runs right from the top, from the brain, from the crown chakra, right to the colon at the back. And that is connected to all the different organs, your kidney function, liver function, lung function, heart rate. It controls everything. So any damage there will affect your function of the different organ as well. So really, you have to activate them all the time. So vagus nerve runs again all the way there, comes across the side of the ear and goes to your top. That's where it climbs in, comes to the middle. So really, one of the best exercise is the face exercise, which also makes your face glow. Double chin, increase blood flow to your face, so face starts to glow. Balances your hormone, so prevention of acne, a skin problem in the face. Tone up your muscle, so you won't get wrinkles. And all you talk about lymphatic drainage and production of more oily substance, which keeps your face shiny and prevent dryness. So let's do that for just very quickly, only take 5 minutes. Blow your mouth like Hanumanji. And relax. Next, you blow the upper lips and lower lips, just there. Next, you blow one side and go to the other side. Next, you make a O, and you breathe in. Your cheek sucks in. When you blow out, it kind of sticks out. That's what happens. Next, for double chin, you chin up and take your bottom left above the. So you're stretching that double chin. And relax. Then you go right. Then left. And relax. Excellent. Next, we activate your tongue, exercise the tongue. It's a lot of different benefits. Activates the vagus nerve, activates your thyroid gland, people with hormone imbalance. Also, people with sleep apnea or snoring, it will go away. Make the back of the tongue muscle stronger so it won't flap in nighttime when you breathe in. So very important. So let's take your tongue out and try to touch your nose with it. And once you stretch it, you take it out and go right left. It makes the muscle of the back of the tongue stronger. Next, you pull the tongue out and Next, you take your tongue out and stretch it up. That will stretch your double chin here. And last, once more. And last, excellent. And last but not least, acupressure point we did by clapping the hand. Put your both palm of your hand there. Can somebody tell me which point we are energizing with this clapping? This one, this, and this. Can somebody tell me? People
You are
are changing my-
energizing all the points like the heart, the spleen, the lungs, the kidney, the intestine, and the thyroid and everything, because all the organs are mapped on the palm of your hand.
That's it. Excellent. Well done. At least somebody listening to me. Well done. Actually, somebody. So what happens is when you do this, on the left side, your thyroid gland, and this side, your heart and your spleen. And other side, you got thyroid, and then your liver, gallbladder, and that's your lymphatic system there. And that's your all the different meridian, lung meridian, heart meridian, large intestine, and they all go through around the hand here. It goes under the armpit and then goes to all over the body. So exercise a lot of body organs just by this 4 exercises. Put your hand there, clap it 4 times. 1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 7. And so before now we do the pranayam, we do the last thing now. I start doing it last 2 days in the class in the morning. Remember, oxygen is critical for human life. Every cell, tissue, or organ and glands require in the right amount for oxygen to stay healthy. So prevention of asthma, COPD, as well as respiratory diseases. There's one thing people suffer from is the posture. Poor posture is one of the biggest problems. This limits the amount of air going into the lung. Posture affects the muscle between the rib cage. Remember, rib cage is just the cage of all the stones and diaphragm at the bottom, and they're connected with the muscle. That's what keeps them together. The problem is, if you don't use it, they become rigid. They don't stretch. And your lung has got no strength. It's soft tissue. That can stretch the muscle. So really, muscle need to be stretched naturally. The lung can, when you breathe in, you can lung more space for it to take in more in air and promote good health. Follow it? So due to pure posture, the rib cannot expand, lung cannot expand fully. So I'll show you some technique to improve your lung capacity by stretching your muscle between the rib cage. Very important. This is we're on the last lap of exercise, and then we'll go into the pranayam. The first one, you take your left hand, put it on the knee like this, keeping this leg still, and pull this out there as much as you can, keeping your back straight, and put your chin down here. You're stretching all the rib cage muscle, and relax. Do the same thing with the opposite. And relax. And now the main finale. You put your both hands like this, back straight, and you stretch open wide as much as you can. And then chin down, chin down. Hold there for 10 seconds at least. And relax. Do that once more. You can see your whole back stretching. That's correcting your posture. And in our class, we'll be doing some exercise for correct posture anyway. So let's put your hand aside, hand up. And relax. Next, with your both hand pressure, like really hard pressure, you put this hand there, keep in the middle of the cage. That makes the lung muscle stronger. And then keeping the pressure on, you breathe out and you breathe in. And relax. Excellent. Next, your both hands follow each other like a scissor accent, breathing in and out. Hand gets to, because you're using all the stretching, all the rib cages, everything properly. Very important. Next, behind the hand, you're touching with a 5 finger like this. Not just there, you have to go right, open up. And relax. Excellent. Next, with your both hands, make a tight fist, both in there, and then go. Then do the reverse. And last but not the least, put your both hands behind your back and stretch yourself and hold it for 10 seconds. And relax. Excellent. Now we go into the pranayam. So before in the pranayam I will like to recommend people to, if you don't have this tool, there's a lot of dummy ones going as well. This is the upgrade version of Thingme. That contains and the fat, this ring, and this acupressure pencil and the ring. This all and the book as well. If you're interested in purchasing it, let us know. We have them here, myself. I just send the message in the WhatsApp group. And also in Amazon, you should buy one of these, pulse oximeter, if you don't have one. Very important for lung function, even for cancer, anything at all. It tells you amount of blood, amount of oxygen in your blood. So you put your finger and you just press it. It's very simple. It's like a thermometer. Every house has a thermometer. So every house should have one of these. Initially, I told a year ago, not many people bought it. Now the price has gone up and they're kind of, some of them are dummy ones as well. So be careful, you buy the right one. It's still mine just now because all the talking I've been doing. My blood pressure has gone down to oxygen level 96 just now. Nothing to hide, but it will go up. When I do pranayam just now, it will go up to 99 right away. That's how important the pranayama plays to the whole part. Obviously, this is not my business, but this is trying to promote health, and it's very important. That's what PYPT is a trust. We're all trying to help each other to make sure all our friends and colleagues are looked after, stay safely, and very important. And also one last thing as well, for the lung. Somebody wrote to me as well, her son was asthmatic, a lot of problem, respiratory problem he had. Then he got a new job working in the ship. And what he find, told his mom, since he started working in the ship, within a month, after several months, he felt he was due, because constant breathing of salt air, his lung asthma went away completely. So that's the fact of life. I'm just telling you, and I've heard that story quite a few times. Even some of the tools I bought a long time ago for us, my mom was asthmatic as well. That they give you a rock salt, which you put in the thingy and you breathe through it to clean the lung. So just the fact of life, I'm giving you some information with what I had. That's that now. Now we're going to do the pranayama. I use a lot of mudra to send the prana, because everything can move due to prana. Prana is the universal energy. Comes from food and water, air we breathe in, and sitting in the nature. Less than quarter comes from food and water. Maximum prana comes from breath. The breath plays an important part in promoting health. Very important. And then sitting in the nature, in the sun, walk in the park, next to birds and the bees and so on. And that's why the Peace Island we have, Little Cumbria, just now it's closed because of the COVID-19, but hopefully now it's open probably for next year now. It is an island where you got a lot of fresh air. So plenty fresh air to breathe in. Salty air as well. So people, even somebody, one of the lady, she thought, see how I was asthmatic. When she came to the island, I told her to breathe on the boat halfway through. And then after she said to me, her lung feels clear. Asthmatic attack went away. So that's how good it is. And island has got law of nature, and the food, what we feed you, everything healthy. So if you get chance, please come and visit us. Let me use our hospitality to look after you, and you're welcome to it. It's a lovely place, and I'm saying it, but you have to experience it. It's like a heaven in earth. It's very simple, basic, but you connect with yourself. Once you put your foot on the island, you forget all your worries behind, and you start doing more self-development. You start looking at yourself, who you are, what's the purpose of life, and so on. Go into more of a spiritual mood. It lends itself for it. And it's got a lot of history behind it. So sorry, I'm going in tangent now, but that's just it came to my mind. I didn't plan to say that, but and also acupressure. Last thing I forgot. If you don't see that, for any lung problem, you have to press certain things in the hand. One is right along the thumb, so you can put this, even put the ring along there. You have all the brain, pituitary gland, pineal gland, nerve head, your neck, and the throat, just by pressing it here. Thumb, both sides. And then you press the lung point, there I said to you. If it's paining, that it tells you when you climb a stair, you're out of breath. And the sinus point, or the tip of the finger, to clear any nasal passages. So you don't have any blockage. Very important. For nasal passages that meet your access to the lung. So you have to be completely open. So now let's do the pranayam now. Done enough. Gyan mudra, upside down in chin mudra. That sends the prana to the bottom section of the lung. We do Bhastika for 30 seconds. And relax. Still keeping the chin mudra. We do Kapalbhati, focusing on the bottom section of lung for 1 minute. Remember, 1 per second, 60 per minute. Won't harm you anyway. If you're pregnant, you can't do it. If you had a surgery, you can't do it. Next, you open your palm of your hand, put thumb in the middle, Adi Mudra. That sends the prana to the top section of the lung. So first we do Bhastrika for 30 seconds. And relax. Still keeping the Adi Mudra, we do Kapalbhati for 1 minute. And relax. Excellent. Take a couple of deep breaths. And relax. Next, put your both hands forward as you breathe in. And relax. Put both hands there now. And relax. Now both hands parallel each other. As you breathe in, twist to right or left, breathing out, looking behind your back. A little bit faster as well. And relax. Excellent. Next, make a tight fist now. As you go up, open your palm of your hand. Turn your hand right, make a fist again, and come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. Excellent. Next, I would like to do is, we already done the nitric oxide one. Next one is to release anxiety. You breathe in and you breathe out through your mouth, holding a straw twice the length of breathing in. Gently, don't force it, just nice and gentle breathing out. Next, release anxiety. Thymus gland is here. Just tap it there. That itself will release your anxiety as well. And relax. Excellent. And if you lack of energy, if you follow the belly button right around to the back of the spine, side of either spine is the adrenal gland, just above the kidney. You tap and press across there. That gives you energy in body. And another thing I forgot to say, your ring finger controls your lung. Every finger is connected to two emotion, two organ, and have certain symptom. Your ring finger is connected to your lung. The emotions are your grief, feel sad, and the symptoms are asthma, respiratory disease, the skin problem, and so on. So how do you remedy that? If you have the ring, you can use the ring to massage it. I do that every day, when I'm watching TV, all the fingers. Otherwise, you hold the timber like this and rub across your ring finger. That itself will improve your lung function as well. Both hands. I'm sorry I've given you, it was a summary of everything we've done work this whole week on the lung function. So I've given you, I feel like हमने जो सीखा उल्टी कर दिया, सब निकाल दिया एक बार में. So please, I understand some of them you might not remember everything, but any information you want from me, ask me. I'll put that in the Yoga with Sam group or Facebook or wherever you want. I have no problem with that. I'm happy to share the information with anybody interested in anything at all.
I'm sure I won't be able to remember anything.
I know, but just one thing. So just anything you want further. If you have asthmatic, you have certain problem, then ask me. I'll send you the information to the group or to somewhere where you can access that again. No problem.
Is that would be in your book as well?
Not everything in the book. No, it's not my book. It's PYPT book. I'm just the seva kar rahe hain bas.
Yeah.
But in that book as well, a lot of information is there. All the asana, all the pranayam, all the other acupressure, mudra, but not in that detail. That's level 1. Swamiji, like I went to uni, which is the teacher was Swamiji. So once I passed my degree, I developed myself into a bit more knowledge, trying to help the mission of Swamiji to promote health. That's what I'm trying to do in my own way. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I can make mistakes as well. If I make a mistake, point me out. I'll say, oops, I made a mistake, and I'll correct myself. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not scared to try new things. This is how you. Sorry. You saying something?
Carry on.
Sorry. Okay. So that's where was I anyway? I lost the plot now again. Sorry. Remind me, Prabhuji.
You are doing the ring finger.
ring finger. That sounds been nasty. Ring finger. I know, but yeah. I got tangent away. So now let's do the Kapalbhati now. I said to you, posture plays a very important part. A lot of people sit like this, work in the computer or piecework or dentist, optician, they're all working like this. So a lot of people have frozen shoulder, neck ache, short-term memory loss, tingling feeling in your finger, carpal tunnels, tennis elbow, and so on, spondylitis and frozen shoulder, and so on. Prevention of that is very, very important part of the thing. So the first we have to correct the posture. So this is one of the mudras. Surge both hands together, tight, and put the thumb on the top. That corrects the spine, makes it more straight. So let's do that. And do that for 30 seconds. Also in the morning, if you have time, when you're walking the grass, somebody is here now, try to walk backward. That itself will correct your posture as well. And next, put your both hands up there, go as high as you can, stretch it, focusing on your spine. And relax. Remember, for the lung function, Kapalbhati is one of the very important exercise because you're using lung as a bellow. You breathe out forcefully, you create a vacuum, and air fills in automatically. So you're using lung like a, so you're forcing the lung to press and get rid of all the gases and creates a vacuum and air fills in automatically. So you're focusing more on breathing out. So it plays a very important part, Kapalbhati. So next, if you stretch your lung, and both stretch your, not lung, your leg, both legs forward, take your right leg over the left leg, left hand comes across, right hand goes behind your back, you're twisting yourself towards the right side. To exercise everything on the left side of the body, including your lung as well, and thorax and so on. Beauty of this is, by twisting it tight, you're only exercising the left lung. Right lung becomes idle. So you're exercising it, squeezing it more in there, so that you're getting rid of all the toxins and everything else. Also rib cage as well. And relax. Now do the left leg over the right leg. Then right hand comes up like this. Left hand goes behind your back. And look back and twisting it. And relax. Excellent. Next, remember, it's all different mudra. One of the best mudra first is the Udan mudra, which is the forefinger touching together, little finger standing on own. That sends a prana to the throat chakra, your thyroid gland. So activates the thyroid gland, increases your metabolism, helps you to weight loss, also improves any communication between the brain and all the organs. They have to pass to the neck. Neck is the loop. So putting it there, you can put it, you can do the Kapalbhati here to get the maximum benefit. You put it there, touching the shoulder blade back, so you can feel the sensation of current going through. And then also to even get more benefit from it, if you twist around as well, so you're twisting your thyroid as well, so you activate your left thyroid by this. And when you're twisting this side, you do activate the right thyroid. So it becomes much more exercise for your thyroid gland. So putting hand there. And what I find, I've been doing this yoga session like this for over a year now. And what I find is it doesn't matter what kind of ailment you have, The package of pranayama is exactly same. Just the quantity changes, a slight variation to it. An acupressure, certain point changes. Today I focused on lung meridian, so which was quite simple. You're going from here all the way. So that's the only point you're focusing on. When you follow a different meridian, then you have to follow a different path. So really, it's such a, so really package of Swamiji, what he's done is to promote health. It's not too much variation. It's not about trying to be very super fit. It's just about promoting health. Obviously, 20 years, about 15 years ago, before I didn't know what yoga was. Never done yoga in my life. So really, thanks to Swamiji and his teaching, he inspired me, and that's where, and he can only do so much. So he needs more people like us to take the message forward, to make the whole world healthy. Very important. So next, we've done the Y. Next is Vayu Mudra. Index finger, base of the thumb, like that. That prevents any gastric problem, palpitation, joint pain, any kind of pain at all goes away due to the Vayu. And relax. I'm just going through the whole process of pranayama because you're all doing it every morning anyway. This is just kind of part of us summarizing the whole thing. So I don't want you to go through the whole session fully doing pranayama, just do it lightly. So then the Vayu Mudra. Next, we do some light exercise because when you're doing for 5 minutes Kapalbhati, every different mudra, you can't sit on the floor too long. So it's good to exercise. It's very good for lung as well. Open your lung. Do the grinding first, very good for waistline. Remember, people are asthmatic are obese. People who are obese are asthmatic. So it really helps to lose weight as well. We do that for 10 times. Then do the opposite.
Your elbows stay straight. Your hands and elbows, no bending of elbow.
Then leg apart now, hand on the side. Make sure you listen to your body. Don't bend too far if you have back pain. And relax. Next, do the दूध का मक्खन निकालना है. Make sure whichever leg goes forward, opposite hand goes out. And relax. Excellent. Another good thing you have to do definitely to improve health, not just the lung, for everything else. Try to take vitamin D3 to increase immunity and lung function, infection in your lung as well. 10,000 units just now, but that's what I'm taking. And K2 of 100 microgram. Those two together, it's like two vitamins have like a Batman and Robin. They're good on their own, but even better, working together. They remove calcium from your heart and from wherever it is deposited out to your skeleton, your bones, and make the bones stronger. So it makes a prevention of osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, and so on. So it plays a very important part in promoting health and also increase your immune system as well. And also, especially with COVID-19, plays a very important part, vitamin D3. And also, we being the darker skin, we come from North Hemisphere, as we come from Asian subcontinent, and we are North Hemisphere, lack of sunshine. So really, we don't get enough sunshine, so we all are lacking vitamin D3. And I'm sure you all are taking already anyway. So that's very, but add K2 onto that. That itself will help you to manage your symptom better. So we've done that. Next, we go into the Pran Mudra, your little finger and the ring finger. That increases prana in your body, which is good for immunity, good for eyesight as well. And relax. Obviously, I'm presuming we all know what prana is. Prana is a universal energy. It feels like a pulse. Nothing in the universe can move without prana. If you want to feel it, put your both hands apart like this, bring it close to you, close your eyes, and try to feel the sensation between the palm of your hand. As you come closer, you start feeling the sensation of pulse between the palm of your hand. Can you feel it? As you come closer, within 1 centimeter. It's like trying to come together. As you take it back, you can feel the pressure in the back of the hand. That's prana at work. And mudra plays a big part in promoting health. To prove the point, if you make a thumb like this, do it this way. And now breathe in. What happened to your side muscle? Does it go in first or does it go out first? Just by doing that. Can somebody tell me what's happening? Are you going in or out first? It goes in first, that's right. Whichever way the thumb's pointing, this is the way the muscle goes. That's prana at work. And if you do the other way, put the thumb inside like that, and now do it. It goes out and in. And same way, you can fix your back as well, back problem with the Meridian Mudra. If you hold it like this, breathe in now. So from middle to the bottom, L4, L5, you stretch like elastic band. So that any nerve touching can go, disappears and your pain goes away. I've seen it work. That's why I know. I'm telling you with full confidence. So doing this mudra, this, and this, you can fix your back pain as well. That's another topic, but I just felt like telling you how important mudra is for promoting health. Very important. Next, we do the detox, Apan Mudra, with your middle and ring finger touching together. And relax. One thing, when you're doing mudra has maybe 5 or 10 different benefits. So when you're doing it, just don't do it. Do it for purpose. Think in your mind what you're trying to achieve. If I want to gain weight, I will do the Prithvi Mudra. And I'm thinking my weight is gaining. If I want to lose weight, I will do Surya Mudra. I want to lose weight. And that's where your mind will be focused. What your mind thinks, body delivers. So very important. So you can do Surya Mudra, weight loss, and I found the new one, which is a Kaph Nastic Mudra, which is the little finger and the ring finger, base of the thumb, and press it. That increases pitta in your body, digestive power, and reduce your kapha, your weight goes down. So this is also very good for kidney as well, any kind of kidney problem, urination, burning sensation, and so on as well. We are doing it to increase pitta and reduce kapha. And this morning, like I have a high blood pressure. So I shouldn't be doing Ling Mudra. Wrong. I can do it because I'm doing it to get rid of any cough, mucus in my lung, and dry, increase heat in my body. What my mind thinks, body delivers. So I'm not wanting my increase of blood pressure. I want to heat the body and get rid of mucus and cough, phlegm from my body. Same way, upon Vayu Mudra is for people with high blood pressure, but also it has second benefit, makes the lung muscle stronger. So when you're climbing stairs or you're working something physical, you don't get out of breath. So just now, people with low blood pressure can do it as well. Vayu Mudra, Apan Mudra, to improve their lung function. And relax. Take your both hands up in there, rub them together. So Kapalbhati plays a big part in promoting your respiratory system, improving your lung function. So really, you have to do more of that. At least if you have asthmatic, you have to do it for at least 15 to 20 minutes morning and evening. Pranayam package is same, just the quantity changes depending on what ailment you are and on what stage you are. Very important. And next we do the Ujjayi. Very important to improve your thyroid gland, will increase your metabolism, will help you with weight loss, and so on. So putting again, you can sit any mudra at all, doesn't matter, or just sitting hand like this, clamp your throat, and take a deep and Khichdi Mudra, the short one, and then the long one. And then you chin down and hold it for 10 seconds. Then close your right nostril, come up and breathe from left. Do that once for last time. And relax. Next is the Anulom Vilom, alternative nostril breathing. Very important to clear any kind of blockage, energy channel, or the blood flow, or any even nerve system, everything makes it fix everything. So sitting in Gyan Mudra left hand, right hand you can do in Vayu Mudra, or you can do in Sunni Vayu Mudra as well. Like that. Let's do that for just 1 minute. And if you're doing Khichdi Mudra, the breath is deeper, the more chance of difference in temperature, the more chance of contracting and expanding, so more chance of clearing any blockage and dissolving it. And relax. Take your both hands in there. Start them together. Last but not least, we do the Brahmari. Very important. Take your glasses off. And doing Khichdi Mudra. Close your earlobe. Index finger on your forehead. Covering your eyes. And take a deep breath in. Still keeping your eyes closed in Gyan Mudra. Take a deep breath and chant A, O, for 3 times. Next is Pranayam, which is a form of meditation. Keeping your eyes closed in Gyan Mudra, silent, deep breathing. And take your both hands in there, rub them together. What I like to do now is, if anybody, what we have talked about today, if they have any question they want to ask, and if you put your hand up, then probably can or unmute them. You know, I can unmute yourself. People want to one at a time, but please. Anybody want to ask any question? If anything you didn't understand, any point?
Sakuntala, you got a question?
No.
No?
No.
Thakur Bhai wants to ask something, I think. You know. Is it?
Can I ask?
Amila, okay, yeah.
Thakur was asking just now. Let's Thakur. You can do after that.
Amila.
Don't mind.
This vagus nerve, which are going through here on both sides, that's for the lungs. But
No, but yeah, it's connected to lung as well. It's connected to all the organs, lung, kidney, your liver, everything.
Yeah, so it's everything. But is there
So
any
really,
other-
to improve your health, if you improve your vagus nerve, improve everything,
yeah, but
overall health.
Is there any
Which
other
I didn't know about either. I only learned in last month or so. So it's new. I'm not a medical person. For me, it's a new word as well. But I've done a lot of research. What I find is one of the important nerve system which controls the whole body function and releases the parasympathetic nerve system as well in the body to promote health. So it plays a very big part in kind of promoting health.
Right, yeah, okay, because
Obviously we have Sudarshanji, so he's the doctor. If anything I'm saying wrongly, correct me please. I don't mind. You know, I don't take offense. I'm learning as well. So anything I can correct myself as well.
no, I'm asking
Vagus
whether
nerve is
any other
vagus
nerve,
nerve is
vagus nerve.
No,
cranial, nerve, which start from the down here up, going down. I think it goes up to your colon.
that's right.
Yes, am I right?
Yeah, that's right. That's why I know. That's my
Going
knowledge says.
up to colon. That's why when there is defects in the vagus nerve because of various reasons, maybe diet, not doing exercise, not doing pranayam, the diabetics are getting a lot of problem, flatulence. Their
That's-
stomach is always full without eating. They are bulging up. They are getting so much acid gas out because in diabetes it gets more damage. This is one known. Other condition also leads to damage to the vagus nerve. So Mr. Pada is giving us very good knowledge about the vagus nerve.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And also that's why sometimes eating a probiotic yogurt helps with the vagus nerve as well, because a lot of nerve system in the stomach, immune system happens from there as well, increase the immunity as well. So you're asking something else to talk about. You said something else. I didn't follow that.
No, I thought there might be any other nerves.
No, that's the whole function of the body, vagus nerve.
Oh, that's what I was.
There are 13 cranial nerves. The nerves for, and you know our sensation,
Yeah.
olfactory.
Yeah.
Yes, and then for the eyes, the optic nerve, and there are various other nerves going on. For the ear also.
But they're all connected to the vagus nerve. They all kind of linked to the vagus nerve anyway. So really, if you're working vagus nerve, you're improving all the other nerves as well. So I didn't want to complicate for our public like me. I'm not a medical person. I didn't want to kind of give too much jargon. Try to keep it as simple as possible. That's what I was trying to do. Thank you, bhai.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Saramji, I've forgotten which mudra will do acid, reduce acid from the stomach.
एसिड करने के लिए आपको करना पड़ेगा मुद्रा, अपान मुद्रा.
Okay. And Kapalbhati as well.
कपालभाति करेंगे. हाँ, तो सर कपालभाति सब प्राणायाम तो पूरा करना है, पर इस मुद्रा में ज्यादा करना है आपको. अपान मुद्रा. You can do it like this as well. अपान मुद्रा twist करके कर सकते हैं. अपान मुद्रा. That will twisting your stomach as well, so more gas will come out and promote good health. You're doing double. Just now हम लोग भारतीय लोग हैं. हम लोग चाहते हैं मेहनत कम करें, अब फायदा डबल हो. वही हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं आपको बताने का. और स्वामी जी वही कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मंडूकासन करते हैं तो कपालभाति कर रहे हैं, trying to give you maximum insulin out of the simple exercise. That's what they're trying to do.
Sarvanji, you know, you said about probiotic. Can you have lassi? Is that okay?
Yeah, lassi. That's why हम लोग जब देहात में हम लोग दूध का दही मक्खन निकालते थे, जो पानी बचता था, that's the actual proper matcha. That's what promotes good health. पर यहाँ पर तो मिलता नहीं है, तो हम लोग दही में पानी मिला के उसमें जीरा डाल के या मीठा डाल के खा लेते हैं.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Ramila is next.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ramila.
Thank you, Saranji. Thank you very much. My mother's got a COPD and lung problems, and I do have these two, the ring and the thing, yeah. And I've got the book. So so the ring goes on the finger, the
ring finger, yes.
Okay, and then on both sides. Yeah?
Both sides, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to
actually this will help as well. This point there on the hand.
Yeah.
And also the lung point between the palm of your hand. And also I talked about, just to highlight it, one there. Let me just highlight myself so you can see it better. One point was there, one was forefinger there, one middle, and then on the collarbone here. That's it's not many points for lung meridian. Okay. There, and you can do the back of the nail as well. That's all. But you can do press hand as well. That's the lung meridian going into that.
Yes, I think I will get that, all these, except that oximeter. I have the oximeter.
No, oximeter I don't have. I don't sell that. That's you have to buy it through you. I don't have it. No. But
I have the oximeter, and I noticed when I'm doing that, my oxygen level has gone up.
Good, excellent. No, I guarantee Pranayam will help you to get the oxygen level. But what's the point of doing it if you're not getting it? You know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I want to ask about, I'm a little bit confused about which hand and what points, because the heart is on the left side of your body.
Yeah.
In everybody. and the lungs are on the right and left side.
Left
So
side.
lungs points, I know the one you did tapping near the shoulder, we do both. Do these points?
On both side hand, you do both hands.
Both hands.
Yeah, I only did one hand because of the time factor. I didn't want to show it, but it's exactly same point, other hand as well.
Okay, so they are on the elbow and then under.
It's like okay, I'll put a point. If female tend to have a breast cancer, they're more likely to, male don't have it. So obviously you press the back of the point. If the left hand is paining, then you have more chance of cancer on the left side. If the right paining, the more, so that's each hand represents the one side of the body. That's what I'm trying to say to you, know.
Okay, so for the lung point, the one that's 3 fingers above the wrist, and you
No, but you can do this way. You can put your hand like this, and where the long finger goes in there, that's the point there, which is roughly 4 fingers above that.
4 finger away. So that's the point, and then the one near the
and
elbow.
one just there. One just at the bottom of the palm, where it joins up the arm.
Yeah.
And then when in the middle, when you do the muscle like that, you can see the bee hole there. Then that point there. Pressing that, you improve your lung function as well.
And then on the palm, is it this?
The palm
one?
is there, hand between the ring finger and the middle finger.
Yeah, so it's between the 2 fingers.
It's in the book as well. It's in the book as well. And same thing happens in your feet as well.
Yeah, so same points, yeah.
But the feet, the best way is to walk bare feet in the grass. Huh?
What about the point for the heart then? If it's on the left,
heart will be on the left side.
Right hand.
Heart will be on the left side because front is the same hand. Heart is on the left side.
Oh, right.
So the left hand, that's your heart line.
What crosses then? You say it's
the head crosses and the back crosses.
Oh,
Kidney, your sciatica pain, back pain, they cross over.
They cross over. And the legs, they cross over?
No, back crosses over, front is same.
Sorry?
The back sciatica nerve crosses over.
Yeah. See, if you got knee problem in your right leg.
Same side. Right hand, right knee, right hand.
Front is all same side.
Yeah, but it will happen if it's a knee problem. If you put the physiotherapy, this is your head, this is your right hand, this is your left hand, left leg, right hand. So if it's knee pain, right one, this will pain as well. So just by putting gun at this point, you'll fix your knee pain.
Okay.
That's the physiotherapy.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Sunil is next.
Om Sunil ji. Om.
Sarvanji?
Yeah, Boli Sunil.
Yeah, you show this back for the back.
Yeah, Meridian Mudra.
Yeah, these are. Will you please show in the details how is it go like this one, that one? And
no, see, like whichever way the thumb's pointing, this is the way lung function, and that controls your spine as well. So just by holding it this up the way, if you focus, you close your eyes and focus on your spine. If you breathe in, you'll find the top to middle gets fixed and it's pulling the bottom one like elastic band. So bottom stretches like elastic band. So you do it gently, hold it, and release it gently. So that means the gap between the each disc increases. So any nerve touching won't happen and the pain will go away. That's the sign. I'm a structural engineer, so I look at everything as a structure. So do it kind of gently. And same way by doing this, you pull the muscle and then force it. So that way, the muscle goes into the joint and keeps the gap separate. So the gap nerve doesn't touch it again. So your pain goes away for good.
Okay.
So it's like you ever think of a kind of what you're trying to achieve. Follow me?
Yeah.
So it's like a self-healing kind of idea, but once you feel the benefit, then you know the technique, what to do it, what works for you, because everybody's body is slightly different. So you have to look at yourself and depending how much the symptoms are severe, every symptom at different stages, that affects differently people with different things, that's what I'm saying to you. But this mudra is very good for your spine. It fixes spine perfectly. I've seen done Los Angeles. I met a guy had an accident, supposed to have surgery, didn't do it. Just doing this mudra half an hour every day, he fixed himself. He's still walking around doing all the things in life. And we talked to him on the phone still, and he's doing very well.
Sarvanji, the thumbs in and out.
Okay,
thumbs
thank you.
pointing inwards and outwards. So which is better for a person with breathing problem?
No, breathing one is chin mudra because it's not, you want the lung to
No,
go.
when you say the thumbs go in and out.
This Adi mudra is the one for lung maximum, to open up the lung completely.
Yeah.
But before you expand the lung, you have to stretch your rib cage. That's why I did this exercise. If you don't, and also all these are all to correct your posture, make your rib stronger. So if rib cage can stretch, the muscle becomes stronger, then the lung can, rib cage can stretch and lung can expand further. Does that make sense?
Yes, but when you said the thumb, when the thumb is pointing inwards,
this way, okay?
Yeah.
he's
So you
asking
said
the
the lung.
Yes, lung goes inside as well. Lung can
Yeah. So does it help with breathing?
It will help you because you're trying to, it's like you're pressing in and out kind of, you're massaging it. You massage something, it will improve it gently.
Yeah.
But that's not the purpose for that. Really, we're doing it for, I know, but for lung, I will do this mudra and this mudra. That's what I do.
Okay.
But you're trying to trick me into, you're trying to trick me into something. I don't want to say.
You said the bottom part of the lung expands or contracts.
Yeah. That's what you're doing. You're expanding your lung, but I know I'm just trying to make sure what's for the back, what's for the lung, and that rather than trying to mix the two up together. That's what I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Saramji, is it like this hand when you do that, like thumb goes inside and then
thumb goes inside, yeah. When you have a thumb pointing out the way, so muscle will go out the way.
Okay. And I've forgotten when you did this, what is benefit of that? You know?
What's that? Sorry. Yeah,
I forgot.
lymphatic system. All the meridian goes through that. Even this is also lymphatic. That's where your lymph nodes are under the ear, under the armpit, under the groin, stomach, and your calf muscle. So you have to use those to pump the. See, you have two kind of fluid: blood and lymph fluid. Blood has the heart, which pumps the blood around, but the lymph fluid don't have any pump. They use the muscle, and that's why for children it's very good to hold the ears and do this, so they won't get ear infection. इसलिए कान पकड़ते हैं हम लोग कान पकड़ने से फायदा होता है मार नहीं रहे हैं प्यार कर रहे हैं प्यार से कान पकड़ते हैं and also this exercise that's why we have to kind of tap there also the lymphatic system is there as well under the 3 finger above there is the lymphatic system pressing it there makes the lymph fluid flow faster remove all the toxins from the body prevention of breast cancer and other things as well very important all these play an important part.
Thank you.
But that's a different subject. I talk in different day for that. You know, I will talk about that as well. I've done it.
The acupressure pen, if you use it for 2 hours on treating different people, and your hands are vibrating, does it affect you?
I've got no hair left. Can you see the side effect? No, I don't. It might do, but again, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ होना पड़ता है. If I want to do something, then I'm like a guinea pig.
So the therapist's hands are vibrating when they touch the patient and the pen.
It does happen, but I don't think it's harming. All you're doing is using your body's art. It's not very high voltage. It's only a very small amount, so it can't do any
but
damage.
Still, it's a lot of vibration. I can't use 9. You know, 9 is too much for. I've tried everywhere, but 9 is very high for me.
You have to do more. You have to strengthen your muscle, be strong, mind over matter.
Yeah. So beware of 9. Just try with lower numbers.
I do a 9 all the time. See, I'm doing
for other people, you should
do. If I do, see my neck.
Go up gradually.
You see my neck muscle moving at top. If I do it, you'll see it. That's going on 9.
Yes, but your skin is more thicker now.
No, I don't know, thicker, thinner. I don't know why.
Because you have done it a lot.
Yeah. See, you see the muscle movement there?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
But I can't use 9. I've tried it on legs and everywhere.
Even do it there?
Too much.
See, if I do it, watch more finger moves. Watch this.
I think Sarvanji's muscles are strong. Prabhu, your muscles are not very strong.
Yes, that I have a feeling. So 9 is dangerous. Start lower and then go up gradually.
No, I think all he's doing is making the energy flow faster, so the more chance of improving your health.
I'm just telling people, don't start with 9.
I told them already, they start with, but 1 or 2 is no point doing it. It won't do anything at all. You have to go for at least 4 or 5 minimum to get any benefit.
Yeah, up, but go up gradually. That's all. That's the message.
Yeah. Health and safety.
Right. Now, some
Anything
other
else?
point. Some
close,
other point about yoga with Sam.
Yeah.
Is getting too crowded with other stuff. I would rather keep it as a textbook with only Sam's suggestions, and because we miss some of the things.
No, we'll remove. We won't try to do that. Sometimes people put something on it. I can take it out afterward if we need to.
No, they can't put it on. Only you can.
No, they can. Is wrong. But somebody gives it to me to put on it. So I'm just kind of nice
that
guy.
is just a request. We get so many of these from other WhatsApps.
Okay.
I want to keep this clean. It's just a suggestion. Thank you.
I was just trying to be polite. So if somebody gives me something, I just put them on.
No, then it's too congested.
Okay, no problem. But I'm trying to do everything to do with health. Something to do with health, and fair enough. No problem. So Prabhuji, tomorrow morning the chair yoga. Do you want to take a bit of a class there? Have you got time?
No, not tomorrow. We got grandchildren coming.
Okay, no problem. No, just ask you. No, I'll take it. No problem. Thank you. And any other question? Thank you very much for your support. And hopefully, you enjoyed what I said. And hopefully, anything you want to know more, ask me anytime at all. I'm pleased to answer back. And thank you for all your support over the years you've been giving in. Sunilji, Sudarshanji, Thakur Bhai, Prabhuji, and there's a lot of people on the camera.
Sam, I'm sorry, I had the wrong address, so I've missed your class today.
No, but I'll try to put that in the YouTube as well, and my Yoga with Sam thing, and also in the thing, so you can watch it afterward.
Yeah, the Zoom ID has changed.
Okay.
So one thing.
Nagin has just sent it to me now, so I'm sorry I missed.
No problem. Sorry, but it's partly my fault.
Watch it on YouTube.
My condolences, Sam. On the passing of your
so this video for today's one, should we put that on the Yoga with Sam, or just put that on YouTube?
Sorry, I don't
Everything should go on YouTube, because this is very valuable.
Just put the link on it. Just put the link for YouTube and the Yoga with
Sam.
Sam.
Only the link. You only put the link to YouTube.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Om, everybody. Om.
Sam, condolences. It's Yvonne speaking. Sorry, I missed the class. I had the wrong email.
Okay, sorry. No.
Okay. Nadine just sent it to me now.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Condolences.